Good afternoon, boys and girls. Today, our topic is dialogue writing. Let us try to discuss dialogue writing. I am displaying certain lines on your screen. Now, see, a dialogue is a conversation between two or more persons on something, especially on some ideas or opinions, right? Now, it is simply conversation between the two, or maybe conversation between, between two or more people on some issue, especially on some ideas or some opinions they want to share with one another. Now, what is important in dialogue is some points which you have to remember, which you have to, taken care of, which must be taken care of, certain points. One is use greetings to start open dialogue. When you use greetings, and that is the perfect greetings, then it becomes, your dialogue becomes ethical, it becomes full of morality. Otherwise, sometimes what happens, you are trying to open a dialogue without greetings, it won't suit, it becomes very very informal. Otherwise, okay, there is dialogue is considered to be something that is formal as well as informal, or can be casual, etc. But the best way is to use greetings to start the dialogue. Another thing which we have to remember, use conventional words as greetings. Conventional words that exists in the society, that exists somewhere, uh, somewhere in the decorum, you have to take care of all those things, and you have to use those types of words. If you are using those types of words which are not, which are not found in convention, obviously your dialogue doesn't have, it doesn't suit to the situation. Another thing which we have to take care of, return the greetings in the same form with slightly different annotation. Now, annotation is very important, right? Now, you are returning the greetings, in the same style, in the same form, but you are doing just one thing, that there is little bit, your tone differs. I simply mean there's little bit slightly different in annotation. That is considered to be dialogue. Now these are the things which we have to take care of, and let us try to study one of the dialogue through which you can understand what happens during the dialogue, right? Okay, now study this particular text. Now first thing that that we have to recognize is simply that whenever you are trying to frame dialogue, whenever you are trying to make, you are trying to construct the dialogue, at that time you have the first thing you must take care of is to put it into some box, right? Now in putting box, it looks the dialogue is happening. Otherwise it is considered to be dialogue, but it didn't suit, right? Now something that suits to the situation is very important. That's why first thing you have to recognize that it must be put in a table. Okay, now see here, you versus your friend, you, and after you can understand the another thing that is again very important. Whenever you are making dialogue, you have to take care of punctuation marks, all types of marks you have to take care of. There are colon, there are semicolon, there is note of exclamation, you have pauses, you have to recognize all these things. Now see, hello, what a pleasant surprise, right? Now you can understand, after hello you have note of exclamation, what a pleasant surprise, you again find note of exclamation is put there, right? And friend says hi, nice to see you. you know Here you can understand, when you're putting hi, after that there's a pause, nice to see you, you are again putting note of exclamation, right? And see, uh, if you are putting, again you, how are you and your family, how are you and your family, and you're finding this is simply a question that is raised by you, and it is obviously, you have question mark at the end, right? That is why you have to take care of all punctuation marks during the dialogue writing. Okay, friend says all fine. Then again, you have you come alone or is someone else with you? Now again, you notice you are again raising a question, and that's why at the end of this particular line you're finding question mark is there, and your pitch of sound is rising, it is ascending, right? Have you come along and is someone else with you? Friend, my mother is with me, my mother is with me, and then you have full stop, you have complete pause, right? You are stopping for a moment, and then what happens? We have come for shopping, we have come for shopping. You're finding full stop is there. Okay, that's why in constructing dialogue you have to take care of these punctuation marks. Now see, and again, you, where's your mother? Again question mark. Friend, she is in the shopping mall, she is in the shopping mall, and you're finding full stop is there. You, okay, let us have an ice cream, let us have an ice cream. Again here notes, while constructing dialogue, while establishing any sort of dialogue, the best way is to, is to make use of short forms, and you're using it. Let's try to understand the word let's. Otherwise, let us have an ice cream. Friend, no thank you, some other toy, my mother is waiting for me. You're finding here three sentences are used by the friend, and in first sentence whenever you are putting using no or you are using yes, after that it is obligatory that you should put a pause there. No thank you, full stop, this is the first sentence. Some other time, another sentence, my mother is waiting for me, my mother is waiting for me, this is the another sentence. So this is very brief type of dialogue that's happening with you and your friend, and we will try to understand, you know much more dialogues in the coming lectures, in the next lecture. Okay, I believe you have understood now how to construct dialogue. Try to prepare a number of dialogues. For example, your conversation with a doctor, try to construct it. Your conversation with a teacher, with regard to some issue, for example, with regard to your unit test or with regard to your term test, your conversation with your teacher. Try to construct such sort of dialogues, right? Okay, I will be meeting you, with you in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.